Hello, my beautiful Taurus. Oh my goodness, I have missed you guys so much. And it's an honor to be back with you. Happy October. We're all set up for Halloween and fall. You know, this is my favorite time of year. Those of you who've been following me for a while, you know it. I love pumpkins. I love Halloween. I love it all. So thank you for being here. Now let's get started with you reading. I've kept you guys waiting long enough. So you guys know how my readings work. The first half is going to be about your situation. Usually I tend to focus on love, on your emotions, but again, career, finances, and your friends, family can come out as well. And the second half is going to be about your soulmate, okay? What's going on with them in the same respect. But now keep in mind with the general reading, energies can be flip-flopped, okay? And also, if it's not your reading, it's not your reading, okay? For something tailored to your specific situation, you will need a private reading, okay? So let's get started here. So we're starting off here. These cards fell out of the deck as I was shuffling and kind of preparing. The Page of Cups and the Seven of Wands. You know, I feel like an energy here, Taurus, of... How do I say this? I feel like you've been dealt a great blow in your past. There's like this energy of like a relationship gone wrong, or, you know, like somebody who, you know, like said all the right things at the right time, you know, and kind of like got your hopes up, you know, you fell in love with them. And then there's this energy of, I feel like either you cut someone off or they cut you up, whatever it is. But there's this energy here now of like the calm after the storm. I feel like you did a lot of internal work. A lot of forgiveness feels like it has been done, like within you. You know, it really feels like you've been calming yourself down as of late. It feels like maybe over the course of like a few months, I feel like you've been, whether it's like meditating or, you know, going to, maybe some of you go to church, to temple, to the mosque, you know, whatever you do spiritually, it feels like you're attaining a newfound peace after quite a rough ride. And it does feel like with the Seven of Wands, you may still be like a little defensive with, you know, maybe newcomers in your life, you know, or maybe there's even an energy coming out, you know, of maybe, okay, I know what I feel like I want to say. You know, like maybe you're like, let's say you're taking care of someone at home, or it can even be just like maybe you were always the friend who was there for everybody and, you know, did everything for everyone and always, you know, and still kind of do. But I do feel an energy of like, you know, you can only give when you're in a good place, spiritually, emotionally, like when your cup is filled. I feel like you may have pulled back a little, and there's kind of this energy right now of, look, I'm there for you, but I just need some time to kind of, you know, heal myself a little bit. I need, because I feel like you've been taking time for yourself to kind of balance your own life out emotionally, because I don't feel it's like you're not helping people. You're not like, it's not that you're not there for your friends who matter and your family, but there's more this energy of maybe a little less. It feels like, you know, you're being like friendly, but you're kind of doing things because you need to kind of take care of yourself right now, so that you can be there for them, like in, you know, the most genuine and heartwarming way that you can be, you know, a little down the line. I also feel an energy with the Seven of Wands. It's like energy of It's almost like, if I don't know you already, like, don't be coming at me asking me for, like, crazy favors. Like, yeah, I'll pick up a call. If it's like, let's say someone, yeah, I'll get a coffee, but like, don't be asking me for crazy stuff. I feel like you're really sticking to your tribe right now, and only your tribe. The world. The ace of, yeah, okay. Oh, this is really nice. There's an energy here of you taking some time out from like a great, I feel like, this can even be like maybe you've been working very hard at your job. Maybe I'm getting like some of you here, maybe you work in a high stress environment. Some I'm getting like could work at a hospital. I'm feeling like a hospital, or you can be like a receptionist for something, but it feels like it's something like in a place that's very high volume, or like high stress. And whether you don't work in a hospital or anything, it just feels like you're very dedicated to what you do. And I feel like it's kind of maybe an energy of like, okay, you may have lost yourself just a little bit. And I'm feeling like in love and job. And there's this energy of like a timeout. Okay, let me figure out who I am again. Minus my friends, minus my parents, minus my family, the job, and you're centering yourself again with the world, ace of wands, and the ace of and the knight of cups. There's a really beautiful energy coming through here, and I feel like it's coming out like you're nurturing your heart so that you can give again and be there like to the fullest extent that you can. See how the page goes right into the knight. Yeah, see, there's like this energy, like if anyone's been coming at you with like heavy, I don't know, like emotional burdens, or it's kind of like an energy of I'm there for you, but like you're not, maybe you're not saying it directly, but like it's an energy of like maybe you kind of getting off the phone, like I'm so sorry, like you're there for them, and then you get off because you need to take care of yourself right now. Yeah, there's definitely a soulmate here that did you in, though. I'm feeling it's like a big energy of, it's like an energy of someone who was not living up to your standards, or like they were not up to par. I feel like an energy too of like someone who, may have been like materially stable, or like their life was kind of like in order in that way, but they weren't committing to you, or they weren't taking the relationship to the next level. That could be like someone, let's say you were uh, just dating, and you were ready to kind of take it to the boyfriend girlfriend level. They may have been stringing it along. If you were boyfriends with them, or girlfriends with them, maybe you wanted to get engaged or get married, and it's like there's an energy of a stall. They didn't, like, I feel like they were holding back. I do feel, though, an energy of someone with that King of Pentacles. Even though that's your energy, Taurus, I feel it as that was like the other person. I feel like it feels like someone who's a little like too materially focused, or like not, what's the word that I want? Oh, like either they've been single for too long, or they're mistrusting of people. It's more like someone who's not ready to be true partners with someone. Let me see here now what are you going through? Oh, wow. So the Wheel of Fortune. This is good energy, Taurus. Eight of Swords. I feel like you've been facing yourself lately, like kind of looking in the mirror, doing some self analysis. But I feel like you're putting your head, like when sometimes, like when your head, or like, if you're looking, and it's a little off center. Okay, sometimes the universe, or sometimes God, the angels, whatever, yourself, something will kind of like, okay, it's got to go, okay, keep your focus here. Not here, not here, no, here. I feel like you're facing a lot of your fears and like insecurities lately. It could be like even aggression. Whatever was upsetting, you're starting to kind of deal with it. And kind of like put your head back where it belongs. Your attention focused where it needs to be. That which will like serve your highest good and the highest good of those around you. Knight of Wands. See, I feel like there's an energy of like you being done with someone. I feel a big energy too of like a player with the Knight of Wands. This is someone who's like very aggressive and very, I feel like a little too ambitious for their own good, a little too selfish for their own good. It's like this is an energy that is not conducive to long-term relationships. This kind of energy is what the Knight of Wands is, what maybe will spark the beginning of a relationship. You know, like, hey, I like you, or hey, I find you attractive. You know, hey, you're sexy, you're the whatever. That's like the chemistry that starts it maybe, but it's not conducive to long-term. It's not stable. It's just see the Five of Cups. If it's not made stable, or it's not, what's the word? Maintained. What I really want to say, stable isn't it is the right word, but there's another word that I'm thinking of. Consistency. That's the thing. There's the Five of Cups. There's like an energy now, like a knowing now within you. I feel like you are not dealing or tolerating people. This can again be like romantic, even friendship wise, okay, family wise, like people who are like inconsistent, you know, like one week they're like this way, and then the next week they're completely an opposite person. You're not tolerating that in your life anymore. I mean, now, like, let's get real. Life is hard, right? Shit happens every day to all of us, to everybody out there. And, you know, healthy people who are stable, right, they generally do not change who they are. Okay? I mean, you know, people grow, right? People grow in that sense. But I mean, I can honestly say, like, with let's say, like, me and let's say my circle, my best friends, right? Shit has happened to all of us. You know, but guess what? They're the same damn person that I met 15 years ago. Same heart, same loyalty, same love, same, you know, it's like, that's what I'm getting at. These kinds of people that are like pure Knight of Wands lead to heartbreak, and I feel like you've accepted that, you're recognizing that. It still hurts, you know, it sucks, I know, but I feel like there's something here of like you've accepted it, or you're making peace with that. You're not trying to change these people anymore, you know, or maybe even like it's an energy of like giving them the benefit of the doubt. Even it's not necessarily, you know, you never try to change someone, but or I should say, never try to help or change someone who's not ready to, you know, view what they're doing as harmful. It'll never work out well if they don't want to. There's a big energy here, though, with this Knight of Wands is kind of like, I feel it is with the giving the benefit of the doubt. Maybe if you were too understanding, too, like, what's the word I want? Like understanding, or like, you know, forgiving, let's say. But when I say forgiving, it's more in that way of like letting it go. Oh, it's okay. You know, that it's okay. I get it. No, at some point, the benefit of the doubt, like sorry isn't enough, or at some point it's like it doesn't reach the par. End of story. Sometimes we have to go through this in order to, like sometimes we can be too understanding, too forgiving. But when I say forgiving, it's not necessarily like you're going to need to forgive whoever this is, right? But it's not in that you're going to hold a grudge against them, because that'll just eat you up from the inside. You're still going to forgive the experience, forgive yourself, and forgive them. But it's more like you will not tolerate that behavior anymore. You won't let it eat you up, but you won't like be so lenient maybe with the next person. Or, if, reconciling with them, you will not be so lenient with them going forward. It just won't be. See, there's the sun. This is really happy energy. This is a good energy. I feel like you're learning. Wow, the strength card. This is like a new outlook. My goodness, in the Empress. This is beautiful. There's a big energy here of, there's your card again. Coming out on top. Turning like mud, I feel, into earth, like solid earth. Like almost like vinegar into wine. You're transmuting whatever hurt was into something better. You're accepting what is, accepting this person for who they are, accepting the experience and learning the lessons that it taught you. I feel like a lot of your like anger is starting to subside. Again, we're all human. We're going to get angry, but, the more you just don't hold on to it for too long. It's like if you hold on to this candle, okay, yeah, you can get the warmth from it. That's like anger. But you hold on too long, it's going to burn you. Let me see what's going on with whoever this soulmate is. 10 of Pentacles. The Fool. The King of Wands reverse. There's a big energy here of... it feels like someone who... they knew they had it very well when they were with you. I'm feeling more in this particular 10 of Pentacles. See these little like field mice, these little like mouse over here, like a little bit of a rat. There's like an energy of like someone who like had the treasure chest with you, and then, but they didn't take you seriously. They didn't take the relationship seriously. And this King of Wands, there's like an energy of someone who is very... unsure of... I keep feeling like the institution of marriage or like relationship. It feels like it's someone who just kind of wants to have their cake and eat it too. It feels like also an energy of someone who's just like, I don't know if they've been single for too long or they're like in that single mentality. It's like an energy of someone who's not growing to the point where they can grow with another person and fully trust and fully commit and fully be present in a relationship. They're coming out like too much focused on their own life, on their own world, on their own needs. It's like an energy, when you get into like a serious relationship, or even like close friendships, close relationships was what I want to say. Sometimes your needs need to be put aside, right? For the other person. But then it's reciprocal. They do the same for you. And everybody's needs get met. This person, it feels like when things get too close or too... what's the word? Like, too involved. Like, let's say because I am feeling like money and finances. It feels like they're coming out as like resistant to share that part of their world with another. You know, like, okay, like when you, okay, my money's your money's my money. This kind of thing. Full trust. See, there's the justice card and the death card. There's like an energy. This feels like this could have been somebody who was used before and they're not over it. There's like a big energy of like, I don't know if it's like when taking things to the next level, they seem to have a block against it. And it's something with like legalities or like anything that feels like it's getting too close where it's like leading to marriage. This just feels like a, okay, let me just say it really bluntly. This is like a bullshit ass person. This is like a bullshit ass. And they're very set in their ways too. There's like this big energy, you know, they think they're so right and this and that. Let's get real. This is like they're not trusting. They're not ready for, it's a bullshit ass excuse. It's like they want the, you know, the feel of a relationship and like, you know, maybe having a boyfriend or a husband or a girlfriend and a wife, these kinds of feelings. But yet when it comes down to the, let's say like, are we going to start living together, you know, eventually? You know, do we want to move in? Do we want to get married and like get a house together? You know, do we want to like live life as a team? More importantly, that's where it's like, oh no, well, you're not getting into my shit. Okay, then you should really be single and stop dating people. You know, or find someone who wants that. This is someone who's like feelings don't go along with, you know, like the end game, let's say. It's kind of, you know what, I'm getting a weird analogy, but this kind of makes sense to me. Let's say you're looking to like lose weight and, or like maybe you want to like build some muscle, right? And so you join the gym. It's almost like going to the gym but expecting to be fed like ice cream and cake and soda. It's like, what the hell? Like, it doesn't make sense. You know, or like you're going to go to the park to go walk, but then, oh no, I don't really want to walk. I just want to sit. But I'll lose weight. You know, it doesn't make sense. This person, I feel, was like taken advantage of by another soulmate. This Empress is coming out here. It's like an energy of, they feel, say, there's a real, this person's coming out as like not prepared emotionally to give to another. Because they feel like they're being used. Because they probably were, I'm feeling like they were used in the past. And they have this kind of irrational fear against it. You know, it's, again, it's like kind of, let's say like someone, you know, pickpockets, right? Or steals money from you. Okay. That just means that person's a fucking an asshole. It doesn't mean that everybody in the world is going to take from you. You know, or like every single person is going to do that. That's unfortunately where they're coming out right now. No, I don't. Oh no, like God forbid. They can't seem to get over that emotionally. They kind of want, again, they want to have their cake and eat it too. I also feel like this person kind of gets lost in the feeling of a relationship But then when it comes down to the actual work that it takes to maintain like a good relationship, they look at it like a burden. They can't handle it, but they sure as hell want the, the love, the you being there for them. They want all the perks and none of the drawbacks. They want everything that's positive, but none of the negatives that come with it. Yeah, this person's coming out like a child. Let me see how do they feel about you, please, dear angels, dear God, dear universe. Ooh, they know they pissed you off. The Nine of Swords. They're very scared right now. There's like an energy. They know they did you wrong, but they're very. This person doesn't seem. They seem to be afraid of life, afraid of commitment, afraid of like being a man, being a woman, being an adult. Two of Cups. There's like a big energy here of I love you. They love you, but there's this end. Their fear is taken over. With this Two of Cups, I feel it's like an energy of I know what I feel. The feelings are there, but there's like an energy. The feelings and the chemistry are there 150,000%. But this person has this like bullshit block on why they don't want to like make a life or like be partner. It's like that is what's coming out. They have a boundary up, and it's like an energy of okay, well, you feel this way, but then you do this. They're not seeing how it sabotages their life. Two of Wands. Look at that, the King of Swords and the Queen of Swords. See, and then there's like this energy of, like, again, like, how could you cut me off? How could you this? Right. Well, just like you can say, you don't want a relationship. You can't have your cake and eat it too. Not with Taurus, and not with your Taurus. Not with me. Not with anybody. Walls are up on, and see, there's the Ace of Swords. It's like an energy. It's not going to work. They're kind of coming out as scared of that. It's like an energy of, they're not understanding that their actions are what pushed you away. They're coming out a little huffy, a little angry, a little big time mother issues I'm picking up too. The guidance is, okay, the Queen of Pentacles, Seven of Wands. I feel here it's like an energy, you building up your finances, your stability, and it's like an energy of, I feel with this particular soulmate, like, stay the hell away from me. Leave the boundary up. Don't sacrifice. Don't succumb. This is an example, and I feel like of something where your logic needs to be stronger than your emotions in this case. Because there's an energy here of you not getting the stability from that. And it's like, that's like a hard limit. You teach people how to, come at you and kind of respect you by what you tolerate. Let me see an energy of, like, by keeping the boundary up. Where will that lead you in love? By kind of maintaining that attitude going forward. These two want to come out. The Queen of Pentacles again. Five of Cups. So there's like an energy of, you may be a little lonely, right? For a time. rejecting people, this and that. But then comes the King of Cups. You know, it feels like an energy of a period. There's something about the number 5. It feels like a period of like maybe a couple weeks, or like maybe 5 weeks to 5 months. There's like an energy of like, okay, alone or single. But then comes someone who appreciates what it is that you want, wants the same thing. The moon. Oh, and there's the 401. This is like an energy of like reserving that side of yourself for someone who is sure of what they want, knows what they want, and is going to go after it. I can't believe it. The 401. It's an energy of, don't worry, like what has been lost is going to be replaced. Stability. And I feel like there's a guidance here by like what you reject is what's going to lead you to where you want to be. Let me see if it, like the energy of this soulmate, what future actions, any actions that they're planning on. King of Pentacles. So there's an energy, I feel them, okay, it feels like you will have another opportunity with them. I feel like them approaching you, they may be holding back now. Okay, but there's an energy here of once they start seeing or feel, you know, like that you're moving on, you know, they very well feel like they're going to reach out. But there's a big energy here of you may not even be interested. Okay, or you're kind of like coming out as like, hey, we've been down this road before. It's like an energy of you, we're not playing games anymore. Step up or step out. Especially with King of Swords and Death. This is you cutting out toxicity. You'll know whether they've changed for the better or not. Remember, when you cut them out, cut people out of your life, again, things will be replaced. And they will, either the soulmate will come back, right, to reconcile, or a new one will replace them. Any more guidance for Taurus? I just saw 3232 on the timer. Go look up that angel number. Repeating 2s and 3s. Magician, wow, and the 5 of Pentacles. There's an energy here, I feel, in the coming weeks, the coming month. Be wary of who, there's an energy coming out again, it feels like even from the beginning of the reading. Be wary of who you help, who you offer your time and attention to. You know, you can't help every single person who is struggling out there. You know, we can be sympathetic, we can be empathetic, but you can't help everybody. You know, even like, let's say someone who's depressed, right? You can be there for them and help them, right? Listen to them, be a listening ear. But the point is to get out of it. Some people, I feel like there's an energy here of like, help people who actually want to be helped. Careful of like getting distracted too much by too many like needs of others. Help who you can, give back, but then put a limit on it. That's what I feel. Because there's a big energy here of you working very hard. And what it's feeling here is it's like an energy of, see, there's that page from the beginning of the reading came out, and it's going to close off the reading. There's an energy of like, I also feel you kind of like learning who you need to kind of cut off or like cut back from. And I feel an energy of like who you're going to be true friends with, but also like who deserves friendship from you, and then who deserves you being friendly. There's a big difference between being friends and being friendly. Some people just want to come into your life to kind of suck off your abundance. You know, suck off good energy from you, and you can't have that. That would be called an energy vampire. You can't have that in your life. All right? So, Taurus, I hope this reading resonated with you. I'm sending you so much good energy. And again, if you're interested in a private reading, please email me down below. Okay, that information is in the description box. I do offer live one-on-one readings and also pre-recorded readings, all right? All my love to you. Bye-bye now.